Hi and welcome to SBLbiz TV. My name is Mike Cosentino, and this week we're going to talk to you about marketing of videos. You know, last week I talked to you a little bit in the episode about creating the actual video and what to do, and tried to kind of share with you the cost associated with making videos, and a lot of times it's a lot more about misconception than it is actual cost, because it can be very cost effective to do it, especially today with the creation of so many different technological tools to make it much easier to create your own. So I thought it was great to follow it up, because I know you're going to be implementing what we talked about last week and how to market it. Okay, but first, I'd like to talk to you reasons why. First is the most obvious, is that they get to see you. Your audience can actually see you visually and gets a chance to get, basically put a personality and a face with the person that they, or the business that they're dealing with, which goes a lot farther than you think when you're out there marketing. People like to know who they're dealing with. So it's building a personality for you. It also tends to get a higher viewership, meaning that when there's a video on a specific site, people tend to stay longer, which is really great. Obviously, you're going to get a better open rate with it as well, because they're going to be clicking on it to watch the videos. So you're getting some really powerful tools that are getting put in front of you if you just take the next step. Okay, and today we're going to talk to you about, since you're learning how to create the video right now and you're getting that ready to implement it well, and you want to start seeing the success of utilizing these videos in your business, well, where do you market it? And I'm going to walk you through some ideas on where to put it, and then some strategies to consider as well. Okay. Well, first and foremost is there's a bunch of directories out there that you can utilize and be able to put your video onto. Video like YouTube, for example, which is obviously the largest. But if you go to my post today, I put there, no charge, it's free to you to be able to take a look at all the different directories, the top directories that are out there for you. It's available for you there as a service to take a look at and be able to start utilizing from a marketing perspective. So you can actually post your videos right to those top directories, which literally, drive in millions of viewers on an annual basis. So that is your first step, okay? And then next is, before you're posting them or as you're posting them, make sure you do some basic SEO steps, okay? What are those? Well, first and foremost, make sure you come up with a good description of the video. And one of the most common problems is people leave descriptions blank, or a silly little statement that really is not going to have any effect on the SEO for the video. Take the time to use all the characters that are there, whichever directory you're utilizing, but use keywords. Obviously make it naturally flowing, but use the main keywords for that video that you want to get across. Along with that, make sure that you put tags, okay? Most directories are going to give you the ability to put tags. Use your keywords in those tags. Along with that, create a title for the video that has your main keyword in it. And don't forget, lastly, to have the video end and throughout the video your URL for where they go. Most of the time what I find is people put the actual URL at the very end of the video. Try to keep the URL throughout the video. It just helps you if you're doing any form of advertising. Okay, so keep that in mind as you're working with it, so that they can see it. It's prominent and helps you out with your conversions over to your specific site. Okay. Next is, we'll take a look at social media. Social media right now, for example, Facebook, videos get ranked the highest. So if you're looking to get a better ranking on a post, why not create a video? So hopefully that's motivation for you, because ultimately, if you create videos on Facebook, you can do better, which means you can utilize them on Twitter, you can utilize them on Google+, any of the social media platforms, LinkedIn. Ultimately, I think it's much better if you take the actual video itself and host it on a site. Don't be taking them from social media site to social media site. It just works better that way, so that when they actually click through, we always have done it that way. It just tends to be a better format. So keep that in mind too, that you're hosting it at one location, and that it's all of your social media platforms, that you're creating a brief description of it and then linking back to it. And it's going to be a great driver of traffic. Okay, so if you properly optimize it and do what we just talked about as well with descriptions, keyword usage and tagging it, you're going to do well with getting traffic back to your site. And social media platforms, once again, tend to rank well with videos. Promoting the video. There is a lot of people that utilize, for example, YouTube, and they pay for a video ad. So essentially they're taking their video and they're paying a fee, and it gets promoted for them. And it's a great way to get a lot of traffic. And any video that has more views will tend to get more views in the future because people are curious to see why others viewed it. So that's a long-term strategy as well. Along with YouTube, you can do the same thing with Facebook for paid ads as well. You can utilize Google on the paid ads, or Bing as well. So those are three. Then the last two I would share with you, a little off the beaten path, but Yume, yume.com and spotexchange.com. Two more vehicles for you to be able to market your video and be able to promote it as much as possible. And once again, if you're starting to market videos and getting into it, and the more you get into it, so if you want to start driving more traffic and ultimately leads in more revenue, which is what you're looking for, that's a good way to consider doing it. And testing it, of course, and like we always talk about at the episode or anything in SBLbiz, is if you're using paid traffic, make sure that you test it, and then scale it up once you actually get it working right for you. Okay? And then blogs, the most obvious. Most people will utilize their blogs as the location that they're going to keep the video, and then create the links back to it. Ultimately, I think that's the best route. You know, if you're going to be linking back from other forms of advertising or any directories or wherever, you can a lot of times may not host it there. Some will, some won't. If they don't, utilize your blog post where where your videos will be held, and it's just a better way to be able to keep track of it. Ultimately, use the same format that we talked about. With as far as SEO goes, if you're going to take the time to create this video, make sure that you optimize it, you put the tags in, put a good description in, and that way you're fully taking advantage of driving as much traffic off your video as well. So in conclusion, I hope that you see that there are a lot of different vehicles to market your video, and ultimately the only thing that's stopping the whole process is you not taking the time to actually go out there and create the videos and then start marketing them. And once again, as I said at the beginning of our episode here today, is that they will have a longer viewership on your site, which is a great thing, and ultimately their open rate tends to be higher as well if done correctly, and that's a great thing for yourself because it'll drive more traffic back to your site, which is more leads and ultimately more sales. Hope you found these tips here today to be helpful. And as always, remember that the leads are the fuel to your business. And I believe the best brand of fuel out there is online marketing. Until next time, I wish you nothing but the best of success, and make it a great day.